Alright, so you can see behind me, we got the pump house going. I poured the slab. Looks nice, looks great. The one problem, probably a rookie mistake that I made, I've never built a pump house before, so my defense, it's my first time. I should have left a hole for all the plumbing to come up through and go back down through inside the pump house, because the only way I can do it right now is to go out through a wall and down into the ground, which at that point I have to insulate the pipes that come out through the wall, because the frost line is 18 inches down and it will get down below freezing here for about a month out of the year, I believe. So what I'm gonna do is drill a hole, or drill several holes in probably a square, and punch out an area where the pipes, electrical and water, can come up through, connect up, and go back down through. I've also got to dig this ditch, which goes from the well, obviously over and underneath the pump house, but then all the way over to the home site, and then around the home site and over to our temporary living and our temporary power pole, so we can get power out here and water out to our RVs. So a lot of work. All the little stuff seems to take hours and hours to finish. All the stuff over by the pump house, running all that stuff, little pieces that connect together with elbows and going around the place, seemed to take way longer than it should have. But I've got it all the way over here. The gray pipe is the electrical. It's going to go up to the circuit breaker. We still have to run the wire. The white PVC is going to go to a PEX fitting, which is going to go up through the floor of the RV, up underneath. You can't tell from here, but it's about 3 or 4 inches underneath that frame rail piece at the bottom there. So after we put the skirting up, it'll be underneath there. We won't have a hose going in from the outside. So it'll all be insulated for the winter, hopefully insulated enough. Then all the PVC, gray conduit, white PVC, all the way down through the ditch. Frost line is 18 inches, and this is all at least 2 feet. Some spots over here it's 4 feet deep. I have to backfill a little bit, get it all leveled out. Tried to get as many of the big rocks out of the bottom of this big ditch. This whole ditch, this is nothing but rock. I dug it up. It's rock. There's no dirt in that rock. It's just rock. So I'll have to bring some dirt, some of the dirt that I excavated out of this area to level it, I stuck down there. And that's all nice soft dirt. So I had plans to level that area out over there, make a place to put a gazebo or something like that in the future. But I'm going to use some of that dirt to bed these pipes so they're not just bedded in rock. Even though they're temporary, all that to the RV is temporary. My dog barking at the wind again. I love that dog, but he's a little nuts. So all that's temporary. Come over here to where this frost free. That's where we're going to tee off to go to the house, which is going to be right about here. So when we get the slab poured, we'll dig that up when we go to hook up the house, and we'll just bring it right over. So that part up there will be permanent, and that's more like 3 feet deep. So it's plenty deep for the frost line, all that. Shouldn't have to worry about any of that. Let me jump down in here, give you a better look at what I did around the frost-free thing here. So I got this idea with the 5-gallon bucket from another homestead channel that's on YouTube called Red Poppy Ranch. He's putting a bunch of these on his property, and he uses a 5-gallon bucket, and he fills it full of a nice gravel, so that the little drain tube at the bottom that allows this to drain so it doesn't freeze, that has nice gravel to drain into, and not a lot of silt or anything that's going to go back up into it and clog it. You don't want that little drain tube getting clogged, or this won't drain, and then when it freezes, this will break. Basically what you do, what he did, and I kind of copied, get a 5-gallon bucket, cut a hole in the bottom so you can fit it around your pipe. That's a little drain on the back. Fill it full of nice gravel, put the lid back on. You want to make sure this is kind of bedded down in the dirt real good. Not that anything heavy is going to be driving over this bucket, because it would basically have to knock over your frost free to drive over the bucket. You don't have to worry about anything crushing this down. But I need to get some nicer dirt in here to bed all these pipes. So walking back up this ditch, this is actually nicer dirt. It's got a couple bigger rocks in it. You can see a couple bigger rocks, but it's really nice dirt to bed pipes in. It's not deep enough to get down to the gravel or the dirt or the rock. Plenty of roots from these trees. But I noticed as you get down about 2.5 feet, the tree roots aren't that deep, so shouldn't have to worry about the tree roots getting into the pipes. All the way up here, we've got the well, comes out of the well into a frost free, up into the pump house. When I come up into the pump house, I've got these quick disconnects. So if there's ever a problem and I need to get all this stuff out of here, I can turn the well off, drain the pressure, quick disconnect, and take everything out, except for the pipes coming up through this hole that I had to cut in there. I was originally going to just make a hole in the wall and box it and insulate it. I didn't feel like doing that because I have a door right here, and I just didn't like the looks of it. I want to keep it a nice box structure. Put a lot of insulation in the walls, a lot of insulation in the ceiling. Put a little heater in there for the winter time, keep it all nice and warm. So up here in the pump house, got 2 pieces of 1.5" conduit PVC coming up through here. This is where the wire comes in, this is where the wire goes out and goes to the pump. Control box for the pump sits up here. I didn't have to go with 1.5", but I had a bunch of it from when the electrical company came in and put my temporary power in. They had a couple long sections of this that they were going to haul off and take to the dump. It was basically half from here, halfway to the fuse box. So it saved me a lot of money. I could have gone all the way down to 1 inch with the wire I'm running. Since I had the 1.5", it saved me money just to buy more of it and run it all 1.5". All I've got to do, pull the wire through. I'll do that tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully the electrician comes out the next couple days, hooks it all up. We can test all the pipes, make sure none of them are leaking, make sure none of the fittings come loose. Then we can backfill it and be done. That'll be a nice day. Have water at the place, all the ditches covered in. Next thing's a hot water heater. You get one of those and we have hot showers. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button for us, help this channel get out there. Share a video. Leave a comment if there's something more you want to see, or if there's something I've missed that I need to get done. Leave a comment down there, let me know. Until next time guys, go make something.